Uncle Lou made fun of me, man. Good morning, Uncle Lou. Yeah, that's right, it's me, Uncle Lou. It's game day, Saturday morning. And guess who's disappeared? Mr. I Hate Your Team too. That's right. Either he deleted his channel or he blocked me. One of the two. In either case, as far as I'm concerned, he's gone. Now, Uncle Lou has been telling you people for 3 weeks that he would not last through the Georgia-Auburn game. And Uncle Lou was right. I've been telling you guys this all along. You know, this Johnny-come-lately, there was no way it was going to last. It was a good little shtick that he had where he got on camera and, you know, cussed a lot and called everybody gay and retarded, and the fans were gay and retarded, and the coaching staffs were gay and retarded, and the players were gay and retarded, and I had autism, and, you know, he cracked himself up for, I don't know, about 3 weeks or so, but I knew it wouldn't last. He can't stand the heat. That's right. Uncle Lou made a couple of videos about him, you know, and he just couldn't take it. Had to go ahead and delete his channel, which is amazing. That's the best thing you could have done, sir. Probably going to save yourself a lot of future embarrassment by going ahead and doing that. So, yep. So, Auburn game coming up tonight. I haven't really made a video where I talk much about the game, so I'll do that for a few minutes here. I think this is going to be a shootout. I guess everybody thinks that. Both of our defenses tend to give up a lot of points. Both the offenses tend to score a lot of points. You know, despite the fact that we have a couple of losses this year, I feel like overall we have a better team this year than we had last year. And I feel like overall Auburn had a better team last year than what they have this year. And it took a miracle for them to beat us last year with that last-second Hail Mary that got tipped up in the air and caught for a touchdown as time expired. So really, we should have beat them last year in Auburn. This year, the game's in Athens at night. It's a revenge game for Georgia. Todd Gurley's coming back. It just seems like everything's lined up in this game for a Georgia win, and that's what I expect to happen. I would be surprised if it was a blowout. It could be the type of thing where the team that has the ball last is going to win. My prediction for this game, 48-40, Georgia. I think it will be high scoring. Of course, Auburn's team full of criminals. The way they run, you know, the way they run their program over there is basically one step. They're one step above Florida State on the morality scale. You know, they spend half their recruiting time in the Athens Clark County Jail. Every time we kick somebody off the team or suspend somebody, here comes Auburn recruiters on into Athens. Oh, come on over to the Plains, play for Auburn. And speaking of Auburn, what is the name of their team? Every Auburn fan that I know refers to that team differently. I guess some folks call it Auburn, yeah. Some folks call it Auburn. Some folks call it Auburn. Some folks call it Auburn. At least, I don't know why their name has to be so complicated, but at least their mascot is simple. Tigers. That's easy. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Tigers or is it War Eagle or War Eagles? So is it the Auburn War Eagles or is it the Auburn Tigers? Or maybe it's the Auburn War Tigers. Or what about just the Eagles? The Auburn Eagles.
What's your message?
You guys are doing it wrong over there. Yeah, you won a national title a few years ago when you bought Cam Newton and his crooked preacher daddy. Everybody knows that. It's no big secret. The fact that the NCAA didn't catch you doesn't mean anything to anybody, period. Everybody knows that championship was bought and paid for, period. Cam Newton, the people that recruited him to Auburn, and Cam Newton's, crooked preacher daddy ought to be ashamed of themselves. And now the quarterback they have now, Nick Marshall, nothing but a hoodlum and a thug too. Yep, we had him at Georgia, didn't need him, didn't want him either. He never even would have came close to sniffing a starting job at quarterback at UGA, period. In fact, in the little bit of time that he spent at UGA, he didn't even play offense at all. He played defensive back, and he wasn't very good. He was terrible. In fact, kicking him off the team was no problem for us to go ahead and do that. Went ahead and put Aaron Murray in, and it was like he was never even there. Didn't need him. Of course, Auburn came right in, scooped him up too. Auburn's got a bunch of players on their team that used to be enrolled at UGA. They didn't want to get on the Do Right program at UGA, so of course we showed them the door. They took the short drive west over to Auburn and enrolled there. Some of them are playing now. Some of them have to sit out this year because of the transfer rules, and they'll be playing next year. A couple of defensive guys. Trey Matthews, I'm talking to you, sir. Of course, you're a bum. You're one of the main reasons our defensive secondary was trash last year, sir. You have no talent. You have no future in football, sir. I hope you know how to sell used cars because that's what you're going to be doing in 2 years' time. You won't graduate. You're an idiot. So, yeah, you're not graduating. You're not playing on Sundays, so enjoy the year or two you get to spend over there at the Auburn War Tigers. Yep, and then you'll be down, you'll be downtown. And you're going to be working at some podunk used car lot in the middle of Dirtville, Alabama somewhere for the rest of your life. Catfish used cars, selling 1988 Cutlasses. A buy here, pay here lot. That's your future, sir. You bum, you hoodlum. Why is it so hard just to do things the right way? Recruit a kid out of high school, play him. If he gets in trouble, kick him off the team. It's not that hard. I don't get it. Auburn and Florida State, want to try to circumvent the rules, and it's just aggravating. But anyway, Georgia's going to win this game. Todd Gurley's going to run wild today. For a running back to get 5 weeks off in the middle of the season is amazing. And for any of you out there that thinking, well, he might be rusty, wrong. He's been practicing the whole time. So let me ask you this. Was he rusty against Clemson? No. So why would he be rusty here? Just because he hadn't had any game action doesn't mean diddly squat. His legs are fresh. I look for him to have between 20 and 25 carries today. Before he got hurt, or before he got suspended, he was only running the ball 14, 15 times a game. Of course, he was still getting 170 yards a game. I look for him to have between 20 and 25. I think Nick Chubb will have between 15 and 20. We will have 300 yards rushing in this game without a problem. And the Dogs are going to win this game. I think the crowd is going to be insane today. We haven't had a night game at Athens in forever. So the fans are going to be fired up. Should be the loudest game of the year for sure. And Auburn can't even snap the ball in a home game. You proved that last week against something called Texas A&M. Yep, you went ahead and snapped the ball for no reason. Quarterback Nick Marshall looking around, probably looking for his weed man. I don't know. Worried about when and where he's going to be able to light up a joint after the game. Instead of worrying about trying to drive down and get that winning touchdown, which he didn't. You guys are going down. You're a bunch of bums. I hate your team, too. It was nice knowing you, sir. Thanks for deleting your channel. You can't run with the big dog, sir. That's obvious. Anybody can get on YouTube and, cuss for 8 minutes. It takes zero talent to do that. It takes zero intellect. And you proved that, sir, because you have none of either. You have no talent. You have no intellect. any moron can get on YouTube and cuss and call people gay and retarded. You know, that anybody can do that. If you don't believe me, you can Google it. And Google don't lie. Google don't lie.